A lot of you are going to be asking, Evan, what about the hinge? Has the hinge broken? No. Again, I've said this time and time again. I really believe that the Z Fold 5 and just foldable phones in general are the best devices on the market right now if you're trying to look for a phone. And recently I watched Marcus Brownlee's best phone of the year for 2023.
For MVP for phone of the year 2023 is going to the Pixel 8.
He gave it to the Pixel 8 Pro, or one of those two. And I was really confused because I personally don't think that phone even belongs in the top 3 spot. So let me know first in the comments down below what you guys thought of that decision. But I've owned this phone for now over 2 or 3 months now, and this device is just so incredible.
Stunning.
And I've made videos about my experience, but after 3 months of owning this, I'm just going to talk about it because I've made a 1-month video, deciding to make a 3-month video. So yeah, this phone, the Z Fold 5, is incredible. I know there are other foldable phones that are on the market. You obviously have the OnePlus Foldable. There's obviously the Pixel Fold. There's the Z Fold 5. Now, I love this device. I was able to get this in for a trade-in with 2 iPhones for just an incredibly low amount. And obviously, this is a pretty expensive phone. I'm not denying that this is not an expensive device. I believe this retails for over like $1,700. But obviously, with the trade-in, I was able to get it for a really low price. So that is one thing that I will say that's a negative aspect, is the price of the phone. But to get on to the better things about this, when you have a foldable phone, it changes your entire experience of just everything that you do on a device, because you're having more real estate in the sense that you're having not 1 screen but 2. If you look at the device, and you can clearly see how it's like 1 and 2, right? So a lot of people, when they get foldable phones, they wonder why there's like a hinge on it. And for me, with the Z Fold 5, yeah, you can notice it when there's light and everything like that, but when you're using the device, you don't notice it whatsoever. But you're having so much more space. Like, this is literally probably around the size of an iPad mini. Obviously, the dimensions are a little bit different when it comes to this device, but it's just incredible. Watching videos is awesome. If I put up one of my videos about 1 month of owning the Z Fold 5, not only can I just watch it from that perspective, I can then do that. I could even make it to a full size. Obviously, I can rotate depending on if I have the screen rotation unlocked. So obviously, I can open the video, have it rotated, change the dimensions. So it's incredible. And also with the fact that I have this case right here, I can open it up, prop it, and then I could pretty much just use it and watch it while I'm eating, that whole thing. So you not only get way more of a screen, but it's foldable and it can fit in your pocket. And that's such a big problem if you own a tablet, is that tablets don't fit in your pocket. A foldable does, which is incredible. The cameras on these are just absolutely insane. After 3 months of owning it, the front camera is crystal clear. You're not going to get the same specs per se, or that 200 or whatever zoom you get with the S23 Ultra, but you get some really incredible cameras. I've recorded a lot of video using this device, and it's awesome. I love it. Now, if you are someone that does YouTube, if you're someone who records video and you need to see yourself while you're recording, the incredible feature that this phone has is that if you want to have live monitoring while you're recording a video, you're able to see yourself on the other side. So for example, like you can see what you're recording, and that's such a helpful feature that no other phone or other devices can do. And that's something that I think a lot of products and just phones are missing out on, is at least having a front kind of display. That's a big thing to have, right? Even, for example, if you're someone who is trying to just see what you look like or something, like having that feature has been really awesome after the last 3 months. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are going to be asking, Evan, what about the hinge? Has the hinge broken? No. Again, I've said this time and time again. This hinge is very strong. When you open it, it doesn't just it's not like when you open a door and it just like automatically just like opens super quick. Like you need to put pressure on it to open. It's a very strong hinge. Again, I can show you, it's fully metal. There's no plastic whatsoever. Like it's not a cheap hinge. I think, like, again, I just see these videos all the time talking about how cheap the hinge is, and I'm like, you don't even own the phone. You're just saying that because you don't own it, and you're someone who is like an S23 Ultra fanboy who just can't get over that there's other devices that are either better or different than the S23 Ultra or iPhone. Those are the worst people. Um, Now, let's talk about the front display. A lot of people in the past have said that this front display is too small. It's really hard to type with two hands. I've not had that issue. I think that is something that is a useful tip for people who maybe need more of a bigger display. And if so, I'm not discouraging you to go and get the OnePlus device, which I know came out with a bigger or wider screen, wider screen. And go and do that. Like, again, I really like the Z Fold 5. When I got it, I don't feel myself needing to trade this in for a different device. Again, I'm just happy that more foldable phones are coming out, because that's honestly more important to me, is that we're getting better devices from other companies. We're getting more foldables, and it's not just like one company is the only one that's doing it. We're having a lot of different types. The speakers on these are great, so when I'm watching YouTube videos, when I'm watching movies, I hear everything perfectly fine. I'm able to obviously use the USB-C to connect it to anything, so if I wanted to record using my Blue Yeti X, I'm able to do that using the USB-C, which is, again, incredible. Couldn't do that with my previous iPhones. A lot of just multitasking features. I love the whole rotation, there's so many things that you can do with just customization with the Z Fold 5. Obviously, what looks really nice, especially if you have a large screen, is getting the live wallpaper app, are called Wallpaper Engine, and you can essentially just have live wallpapers, and it looks incredible on this device. So that's something that I really like. Another really just useful feature, which I didn't realize up until maybe, I don't even know when it was, but on the side of the foldable device, there's a kind of, of course I'm not looking, there's like a quick gesture setting that's on the side, so you're able to access apps really quickly, and you can use this as like a desktop. And when I say that, you can hook up a keyboard to it, you could hook up a Bluetooth mouse, you can obviously use DeX support, so like if you wanted to connect this to your computer and then have it, or connect it to a monitor, then you could be using this while you're using your monitor as well, which is awesome. Gaming is incredible on this. I mean, you can imagine like playing video games on a typical phone versus playing it on the S. Imagine how using it on the Z Fold 5 is going to be way better. You're having so much more real estate. The games never lag. Some people are like, oh, but the specs aren't the same as the S23 Ultra. It's like, no, they're not, but that doesn't mean that this phone doesn't run anything if not smoother. Like, having higher specs, I think this is something that people constantly overlook, is just because a phone has higher specs than another, that doesn't make the experience of the phone better. Like, I just think that's something that people don't get and they don't understand when it comes to phones. So yeah, I mean, my overall thoughts, like, this is an incredible device. After 3 months, nothing has happened with the phone. The inner display, which people were like, oh, it's gonna break, it's gonna come off. Like, no, that's not happened. I've dropped this phone, nothing's broken. I've even dropped it from my pocket without a case, and again, nothing has happened. It's a very well-made phone. It's premium. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel plasticky. It has weight to it. No, it's just this. I love this phone. There's so much that you can do with it. I just love the fact that you're able to open it up whenever you want and like use it as a tablet. I just think it's just so cool. I don't think people fully grasp, like, if you were to go back maybe 10 years ago and mention foldable phones, I don't think anyone would be like, how is that possible? It's such a cool device. It's awesome, and I highly recommend it if you're able to do trade-ins, because I don't recommend I don't recommend anyone spending that much money on a phone, but if you're able to trade in your device, get credit, that whole thing, I definitely recommend doing that, because this is a device that I think is going to make your experience of just owning a phone way more enjoyable. It's a fun device to use, and really, I'd recommend either this or the OnePlus Foldable. I wouldn't recommend the Pixel Fold. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think just about foldable phones in general. And thank you guys again for your support on the previous video for the 1K. That has almost 10,000 viewers, so I really appreciate you guys watching that video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.